far we discussed three methods of solving pair of equations, which is graphical method, substitution method, and last one, elimination method. So in this session we are going to discuss one more method, which is last method of solving pair of equations, cross multiplication method. Now what is this method about? There is a one specific formula for that, and we are going to learn that formula. We need to write in that arrangement, then we are going to get the value of x and y. Okay, so before we move on to that formula, we need to remember one standard form of pair of equations. What is the standard form? You must have learned this equation in grade 9, that equation can be written as ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, right? You can see that RHS is 0. So this is the standard form of equation when you have two variables. We are having same situation, x and y, two variables we are having it, and we are going to convert both of them into standard form by shifting this one over LHS side and getting RHS 0. So if I convert this first equation into standard form, RHS 0 indirectly, I will be shifting 1 over this side. So I can write x minus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. My first equation in standard form. Second one, let me shift this one over this side. So x minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. Always remember that if you are doing cross multiplication method, don't do this method without converting equations into standard form. That's not going to give you correct answer. So let me write over this side. We are going to arrange this in one very beautiful form. X minus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0, first equation, and x minus y minus 1 is equal to second equation. So what is that formula about? First of all, I will be writing as x, then y and 1. Okay, why am I drawing it? Think about that. So first of all, I want few values below x, below y and below 1. This is the standard procedure, x, y and 1. Don't write something else over here other than 1. That will give you incorrect answer. Two variables and 1. Okay, so if I writing values below x, hide x. Okay, I am writing the values for x and I am hiding x. So you can see that there are few values which are visible over here. Maybe you are not able to see the values which I am able to see, right? The reason behind that, we are going to consider coefficients of y. So coefficient of y is in this case minus 1, see, and here it is minus 1. So these two coefficients I am writing over this side. So minus 2 and minus 1, and two more values I can see, which is minus 1 and minus 1. So I think the first step is clear. Okay, I am repeating one more time. If you are writing values below x, hide the x. You must be having 4 values, write it in same sequence, right? Now we want to write values below y, values below y. So what you need to do, keep this value as it is. Okay, minus 1 and minus 1, keep it as it is, nothing to change, same as it is, right? Now what I'm going to do, I am also going to hide y. So you can see that after y there are two values, minus 1 and minus 1, which is already present over here. See, which is already present over here. We have taken from that x, right? Already present there. So we are not going to rewrite it. Think there are two values which we can write from the equations, which is coefficient of x. I can write over here as a 1 and here also 1. So minus 1 and minus 1 is already there. Missing values of coefficient of x, which is 1 and 1. So I'm going to write 1 and 1. Done. Now what values will come below 1? So same, this values will come as it is, which is 1 and 1. So as we are writing values for 1, we'll hide constants, right? So constant is this one. Constant means term without variable. So x variable, y variable, but these two people are not having any kind of variables. So I will be hiding this. This 1 and 1 is there. What is left? -2 and -1. So -2 and -1. Clear? How to write these values? Now we will put equal to sign over here. Now what to do with all these values? There are 4 values below, x, y and 1. Now how to solve it? So I am going to solve in this manner. You need to start with the left term. X I will be writing as it is, y as well and 1 as well. Equal to sign also as it is. And there will be few values which will be below it. So -2 and -1, that will give you +2. And this minus sign is of formula. Remember, this sign is of formula. Then -1 into -1, again 2 negative will give you 1, which is positive. Again, I will also start from this left side value in this manner. 1 into -1, that will give you -1, and minus sign is of formula. -1 into 1, that will also give you -1. Done? For 1, you need to start in this way. -1 into 1, that will give you -1, and minus sign for the formula. So 1 into -2, that will give you -2. So let's solve it now. X over 2 minus 1 will give you 1. Here I think we need to further simplify it. So y over -1 and minus will be +1. Here 1 over -1 and 2 negative will make positive. So that is +2. Let's simplify even more. So x over 1 and y -1 and +1. Guess what? 0. And 1 over -1 plus 2, that is 1. Okay, so now what to do? This is easy to understand so far. Now how to get value of x and y? We are not going to equate all 3 things at the same time. We are taking one by one. We are taking the value of x over 1 along with the constant, because we want value of x. So we are ignoring y for a while. So I can write x over 1 is equal to 1 over 1. Right? So x over 1, obviously it's x, rational number, you know. Every number has 1 as a denominator. So it doesn't make any sense if we do not write it even. So 1 over 1, and that is also going to stay as a 1. So that is the value of x. Now let's get the value of y. So I am going to compare y this time along with this 1 over 1. So see, this term is going to come 2 times. So y over 0 is equal to 1 over 1. This y I will be shifting that side. Remember, do not get confused that y over 0 means infinity. It's not a rational number. No need to think like that. We need to simplify first. Okay, so 0 into 1, so it will be 0. So y is equal to 0. So that is my solution for x and y. So far we have discussed 4 methods, and in all 4 of them, if you have observed, we use same 2 equations. Regardless of method, our answer was always x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0. So just let's discuss few steps of cross multiplication method, then we will wind it up. So what is the first important step? Standard form. If we are not converting into standard form, we are not going to get the answer. You can see the arrangement one by one, we have done it, right? So for arrangement, you need to convert into standard form. After converting into standard form, we are going to arrange term x, y and 1. To write the terms below x, hide x. Whatever 4 numbers are there, you need to write in same sequence. For y, repeat whatever is the previous term of x, last terms of x as it is, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Now if you hide y, you can see minus 1 and minus 1 is already there. So what's left? Coefficient of x, which is 1 and 1. Now if we are writing for the constant, which is 1, so I hide constants, and I told you, you can repeat the same previous one, 1 and 1 as it is. And if you hide it, you can see that variable, constant, coefficients of x are already there. What's left? Minus 2 and minus 1. So I have substituted. Afterwards, you need to multiply in this way. I have drawn the arrow. Remember this direction. Very important. Don't start from that opposite way. That's going to give you incorrect answer. Minus 1 into minus 2 plus 2, and this negative sign will come as a formula in each term between two terms. These two terms minus other two terms. So after simplifying, we get this value, and we take variable and constant, again variable and constant. So after simplifying, we get the values of two variables. So this was our last method of solving pair of equations.